Alright guys, this is the third video for Led Zeppelin's Mak'er. We're going to go ahead and play the bridge here. Now, the bridge is the part where the lyrics start with, when I read the letter you wrote me, it made me mad, 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 all that stuff. That is the bridge. Now we're going to have basically a rhythm guitar part here for most of it, but at the end we're going to have some picking. So let's go ahead and get these chords out of the way. Now you can use a regular A minor and G chord for this part. You know, it's going to sound like that. If you want to use those chords and you don't know them, you can look those chords up again in the videos where you have the open position chords. That you can look up the A minor and the G on those different videos and play those if you want. How it's actually played though is using the bar chords, so we're going to use those. Now the A minor is barred across the 5th fret. It's the first one you're going to use. You bar it across the 5th fret and you're going to put your 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the A string, playing this note. Okay, and your 3rd finger, or I'm sorry, your pinky is going to go in the 7th fret of the D string. Okay, if you can see that. So E string in the 5th, A string in the 7th, D string in the 7th, and then G, B, and E in the 5th. That's our A minor chord. We actually used that too in the last video. We're also going to do a G bar chord. What we do with the G bar chord is we're going to just leave this here and slide down 2 frets. Everything 2 frets, so 3rd fret, 5th fret. But we got to make it major, so we're going to put our middle finger on the G string in the 4th fret, playing this note. So this is the G string. This is what it should sound like. It's that finger right there. So that's our G bar chord. Now, this is the rhythm you're going to use. Okay? It's the same on each chord, so just learn that rhythm on one of them and you'll be fine. Okay? So here's what we're doing. Hold down that A minor chord or the G, whichever one, and play along with me. You're going to play 2 quick strums down and up, and then you're going to stop the strings. Okay, so stop the strings, and then do it again. So like that. Okay, one more time. Then you're going to, after you mute it again, you're going to go ahead and have 2 more strums. This is a little bit longer of a rest between the last 2 that I just played and these 2, but again it's going to seem about the same. So at the beginning of the strumming pattern you're going to go rest, rest, a little longer, and then 2 more of them. So okay. Alright, now after you rest this time, you're going to have 5 strums in a row, so it's going to sound like okay, so 1, 2, 1, sorry, 1 and, let me do that again. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you have 2, and 2, and then 2 again, and then 5. So here it is faster. Okay, now you can add your own little rhythms in there if you want to. Whatever fits is fine. The main thing is you follow along with those chords until you get to the lyrics. I can't, you know, you have "But I Still Love You So," and "I Can't Let You Go." Right there, you're going to start with the picking part. Okay? So here's the way the picking part looks. It's going to sound like this. And then Okay, that's the whole picking part to the end where it goes, I love you, oh baby, I love you. And that's the end of the bridge right there. So you recognize the part if you just get the song and listen to it. You'll recognize the end of the bridge. So what you're going to play is this. It's not quite as hard as it seems. You're going to take your first finger and put it on the first fret of the B string. Okay? So B string. The E string you don't have to worry about. Now the G string, the third string, you're going to put your middle finger in the second fret. And the D string, you're going to put your third finger in the third fret. Okay? So starting at the D string, we've got third, G string is second, B string is first. Okay? Now the way we're going to strum this is we're going to start at the D string. Okay? That one right there, if you can see it moving. Start at the D string, the fourth one from the bottom. Start there. And then we're going to go on this pattern. And basically what you've got is you start off with this D string, and then we start our pattern. So play the D string, that's third fret. And then we start our pattern going B string, G string, D string. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So give it your first bass note, and then start your pattern. 1, 2, 3. We do that pattern. Let's see. 1, 2. I think it was 5. I think it was 5. Let me see. Let me play it, and I'll be able to tell. Yeah, it's 5 times. So you're going to play that pattern 5 times, and then you're going to move to the next chord. So let's do it again. You've got your D string to start off with, okay? And then you've got your pattern 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? One more time. Alright? Now we're going to switch chords, but you're going to leave your fingers where they're at, and on the strings they're at, and just slide them up 3 frets. So now your first finger is on the B string in the 3rd fret. Your middle finger is in the 4th fret of the G string, and your 3rd finger is in the 5th fret of the D string. Okay? Now this pattern doesn't go quite as repetitive as the other one. What you're going to do here is start at the B string, so that'll be 3rd fret. Okay? Then you've got G string, that'll be 4th fret. And D string, that's 5th fret. You've already got these pressed down, so again, that's B, G, D, back to G, back to B, back to G, back to D, back to G. Okay? So that's how long that pattern is. It's I think it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 notes long, okay? And you basically go from the B string down and back up again until you hit 8 notes. So it's starting at the B string again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So all together it'll sound like this. Okay? Let me pluck it now here so you can see really closely which strings I'm plucking. So here we go. Okay, and then move it up. Alright. And now the very last part is going to sound like this. And that's at the very end where he says, "Baby, I love you." And so, like, for instance, one part where it does that is right when he's about to go into the solo. So he says, "Baby, I love you," and then goes into the solo. And, at least if I'm thinking right. And you're going to play this part right there. So what you do is you take your 3rd finger and put it on the D string, the 3rd fret, and your middle finger, and do that. And your 3rd finger on the B string, the 3rd fret, and play D string, 3rd, open on the G, 3rd on the B, 2nd on the D, and then open on the G, open on the D, and open on the G. Okay? So one more time, closely.